Dust swirled high on the ranch. Jack Harlan gripped the fence post tight. His hands bled from the splinters. Foreman Buck yelled right in his face. "You stole my silver watch, Jack. I saw you near the bunkhouse last night." Buck's eyes burned with hate. 20 ranch hands circled them, nodding and muttering. Jack's heart pounded. Lose this job, and his secret life ends. No more hiding as a hired hand on his own land. Jack stepped back. "I didn't take it, Buck. Check my bunk. Nothing there." Buck laughed hard. He shoved Jack to the dirt. "Liar? You're just a lazy drifter. Ellie, you see this thief? Your new hired man is scum." Ellie stood by her small cabin nearby. She was the widow who owned a tiny farm plot on the edge of the big ranch. Ellie wiped her hands on her apron. Her face turned red. Jack had helped her fix her roof last week. Now what would she do? The hands grabbed Jack's arms. They dragged him toward the barn. "String him up till he confesses," one shouted. Jack twisted free for a second. He looked at Ellie. Her eyes met his. Would she stay quiet? Her farm lease depended on Buck's good word. Lose that, and she and her little boy Timmy had no home. Jack's secret weighed heavy. He owned this ranch, but no one knew. If they found out, his safe life vanished. Ellie ran forward. "Stop! Let Jack go!" Buck spun around. "What?" "Ellie, he's a thief. Stay out of it." She planted her feet firm. "Jack fixed my fence yesterday. He carried water for Timmy when he was sick. He ain't no thief." The hands grumbled. Buck sneered. "You blind woman? He's trouble. Sign this paper saying you back me, or kiss your farm goodbye." Ellie hesitated. Timmy peeked from the cabin door. It scored. Jack's mind raced. How did Buck lose that watch? Jack had seen Buck drop it near the corral, but saying so now meant a fight. Punches flew if he accused the boss. Ellie clutched the paper Buck shoved at her. Her hand shook. "Jack slept in my barn last night, helping with chores. He couldn't steal nothing." Lies. No, truth. Jack had crashed there to stay hidden. Buck's face twisted. "You protecting a thief? Fine, you're out. Pack up by dawn." The hands cheered Buck. They tied Jack's hands rough. Ellie tore the paper. "No, Jack is good. You check Buck's own pocket first." Gasps rose. Buck froze. What was she doing? Her farm, her home, gone now. Timmy ran to her skirt, crying. Jack stared. Why risk it all for him? Buck lunged at Ellie. "You little fool." Jack broke free. He tackled Buck to the ground. Fists smashed. Sawdust flew everywhere. Ranch hands pulled them apart. Buck spat blood. "Both of you are done. Jack hangs at sunrise. Ellie, get off my land." Jack panted, tied again. Ellie's cheek bruised from Buck's swing. She whispered to Jack, "I know you're hiding something, but you're no thief." Jack's secret burned inside. If Buck searched the barn now, disaster. Night fell fast. Stars blinked over the Texas plains. Flashback quick. Jack bought this ranch 5 years ago, rich from gold mines back east. But enemies hunted him. He faked his death. Came back as poor Jack Harlan, hired hand. Slept in barns, ate scraps. Safe. Until now. Ellie had lost her husband to a snake bite last year. She fought to keep her farm plot. Jack helped her in secret. Gave her cows from his own herd, calling them strays. She smiled at him more each day. Sparks flew. Love? Maybe. Buck locked Jack in the barn. Hay scratched his skin. Ellie slipped inside after dark. Timmy slept in her cabin alone. "Why'd you defend me?" Jack asked soft. Ellie touched his bruised face. "Saw you drop that watch back. You covered for Buck once. Fair turn." Jack blinked, secret almost out. "Ellie, run. Save your farm." She shook her head. Too late. Buck burned my lease papers already. Smoke smell hit them. Flames. Outside, fire lit the night. Ellie's cabin blazed bright. Timmy screamed from inside. Buck laughed from the shadows. "That's for crossing me." Jack yanked his ropes. They snapped. He kicked the barn door open. Ellie screamed. "Timmy!" Jack charged into the fire. Smoke choked him. What if he couldn't save the boy? And Buck waited with a gun. Flames licked the cabin walls. Timmy's cries cut through the crackle. Jack dove into the smoke. Heat burned his skin. "Timmy, grab my hand." The boy coughed, tiny arms reaching. Jack scooped him up. Little legs kicked. Ellie waited outside, tears streaming. Buck stood back, shotgun ready. "Come out, thief, or burn." Jack burst through the door. Timmy safe in his arms. Ellie hugged them both tight. Buck cocked his gun. "Hand over the kid. Ellie's done here." Ranch hands watched, torches high. Jack set Timmy down. "Buck, you started this fire. Why?" Buck smirked. "She picked you over me. Now both pay." Ellie stepped forward. "My farm's ash, but Jack ain't the thief. Check your saddlebag, Buck." Hands murmured. Buck paled. Question hung. What was in there? Jack knew. He'd seen Buck hide stolen goods. Not just the watch. Cash from the ranch safe. Buck stole to buy land. Greedy snake. But Jack stayed quiet. His billionaire secret stayed buried. Lose that, and old enemies found him. Ellie faced Buck. "I saw you take the ranch money last month. Jack covered it up." Gasps spread. Buck swung his gun at her. "Lies!" Jack moved fast. He tackled Buck again. Gun flew into dirt. They rolled, punching hard. Fists bloodied faces. A hand grabbed Jack's boot, pulled him off. Buck rose, knife out. "You die first, Drifter!" Ellie yelled. "No!" Timmy hid behind her skirt. Stakes clear. Jack's life, Ellie's freedom. Fight in firelight. Who wins? Buck slashed. Jack dodged. Knife cut his shirt. Blood trickled. Jack grabbed a loose board, swung hard. Buck dropped. Knife gone. Hands held Buck down now. "Tie him up," one said. Dawn broke pink over plains. Ellie bandaged Jack's arm. "Why cover for Buck before?" Jack sighed. His backstory spilled a bit. Saw him as a kid. Helped him once. Thought he changed. Ranch owner absent for years. Folks whispered he died. Buck ran things bad. Short pay, beat hands. Jack fixed fences quiet. Saved cows from rustlers. Slept in barns to watch. Ellie smiled soft. "You're more than a hand, Jack." Her eyes sparkled. Love grew in the chaos. Timmy tugged Jack's pants. "You my hero?" Jack ruffled his hair. "Just lucky." Sheriff rode up dusty. Old man with white mustache. "Heard shouts? What's this?" Ellie pointed at Buck. "He burned my home. Stole ranch money." Sheriff nodded. "Evidence?" Jack picked up Buck's saddlebag. Opened it slow. Silver watch gleamed. Cash bundles, too. Buck spat. "Planted. That drifter did it." Sheriff frowned. "Lock him. Trial tomorrow." Ranch hands cheered Jack. "Your boss now?" one asked. Jack shook head. "Nah, just helping." Secret safe still. But Ellie watched him close. Suspicion grew. They moved to the big barn, Jack's usual spot. Ellie and Timmy bunked nearby. Night fell quiet. Stars bright. Ellie whispered by lantern. "Jack, truth time. Why hide here?" Jack's heart raced. Tell her? Flash deeper. Jack's old life. Mines made him billions. But partner betrayed him. Shot at him in a deal gone bad. Jack faked death. Swam a river. Bought this ranch under fake name. Lived poor to heel. Lonely. Then Ellie came, widowed young. Strong, kind. He fell slow. Gave her plot rent-free. Secret. Now, fire changed all. Timmy snored soft. Ellie leaned in. Lips brushed Jack's cheek. "Thanks for saving him." Sparks flew real. Kiss deepened. Warm, real. But hoofbeats outside. Men shouted. Rustlers? No, Buck's brothers. 3 tough riders. Guns drawn. Free buck or we burn the ranch. They torched haystacks. Flames roared again. Jack grabbed rifle. Ellie clutched Timmy. Sheriff gone to town. Hands scattered. Jack alone with Ellie. Hide inside! Bullets pinged barn. One grazed Jack's leg. He fired back. Hit a horse. Man fell yelling. Brothers charged. Door splintered. Fight inside now. Knives and fists. Ellie screamed. Jack fought too. Blood everywhere. One brother grabbed her hair. "Shut up, widow!" Jack roared. Pushed man off. Punched hard. Crack. Bone broke. Last brother ran. But sirens? No, more hooves. Wait, who? Dawn light showed riders. Ranch owner's lawyer? No. Real danger. The man Jack fled years ago. Partner Silas, alive and hunting. Found you, Harlan. How? Cliffhanger hit. Silas grinned evil from his horse. Scarred face twisted. Jack Harlan. Thought you drowned. My gold mines now. Gun aimed steady. Buck's brothers groaned on ground. Ellie froze. Timmy behind her. Jack's leg bled bad. Rifle empty. Secret out. Billionaire exposed. Ranch hands peeked from hiding. Stakes, huge. Life, love, land. Silas kicked dirt. This your hideout? Pathetic. Jack stood tall. Pain shot up. Silas, you betrayed me first. Stole my claims. Flashback quick. Gold rush days. Partners dug rich veins. Silas shot Jack in back. Jack swam away, faked dead. Rebuilt fortune. Bought ranch safe. Silas laughed. Survival of fittest. Sign it over or widow dies. He pointed gun at Ellie. Timmy whimpered. Ellie stepped front. No. Jack owns this. Jack nodded slow. All mine, hid to stay free. Her eyes wide. Hurt? Betrayal? No. Pride shone. You gave me my farm. Secret hero. Silas sneered. Touching. But end now. He fired. Bullet whizzed past Jack's ear. Jack dove. Grabbed fallen knife. Ranch hands rushed in. Get him! Chaos exploded. Guns blazed. Silas's men, 5 total, shot wild. Jack yelled, "Protect Ellie!" A hand fell, hit in chest. Blood-soaked dirt. Ellie pulled Timmy low. Jack charged Silas, tackled him off horse. They wrestled. Silas strong, fists like hammers. You ruined me. Punch cracked Jack's rib. Jack kneed Silas's gut. Knife flashed. Silas grabbed Ellie's hair, dragged her close. Bait, Jack roared, mad. Fury burned hotter than fires. He slashed Silas's arm. Blood sprayed. Silas dropped her. Ellie kicked hard. Heel smashed Silas's knee. Crack. He howled. Jack pinned him. Sheriff's coming. You're done. Hooves thundered. Sheriff back with posse. Buck's brothers tied already. Silas spat. This ain't over. Posse grabbed him. Cuffed tight. Dust settled. Sun rose gold over ranch. Ranch hands cheered. Boss Jack. Ellie hugged Jack. You slept in barns. For us? Jack smiled weak. For peace. Found more. Love. She kissed him deep. Timmy jumped. Pa Jack. Trial next day. Town square packed. Buck confessed all. Stole to buy out ranch. Silas linked. Old partner turned killer. Judge banged gavel. Guilty. Hang 'em. Cheers roared. Ellie got new cabin. Bigger. Jack signed her the farm plot. Real deed. Ours now. Wedding soon. Simple. Under stars. Timmy carried rings. Jack no more hid. Fixed ranch fare. Paid hands good. Built school for kids. Ellie bossed kitchen. Strong hand. Love grew daily. Silas swung at dawn. Justice done. But one night, barn creaked. Jack woke. Shadow moved. New threat? Nah, wind. Safe at last. Oh, with family. Or was it? Footsteps outside. Envelope slid under door. Harlan, more partners coming. Run! Cliffhanger heart stopped. Who knew? Wait, no. Story ends true. Jack burned note. Faced dawn with Ellie. Together. They kissed. Ranch thrived. Billionaire found home. Not gold, but heart. Widow's stand saved him. Everything changed that fire night. Her defense cost all, but gained forever.